Hello and welcome. We're here at Blunston Arena. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and with me for this exciting contest is Ali Mitchell.
Thanks for the fabulous introduction. We're just about ready to get underway.
Thanks, Ali. We go out to the middle now. Big decision coming up.
The pitch seems to suit it. Good call to bowl first. It certainly looks like there'll be something early on for the bowlers. The openers will really need to keep things tight in the early overs. Brown opening the batting, right-hander, very capable with the bat. Caleb will be his opening partner today. He's also a great technician. These two will look for a big opening partnership.
Meredith to get us underway. Nice to see some pace first up. This new ball should give some movement early and make the batter's life difficult. There could be a couple if they hustle. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. The spectators are absolutely buzzing right now. Huge levels of excitement all round this ground. Great shot. At least one on offer.
Good return back from the deep.
Over the infield with a cracking shot.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
Two straight and punch through the leg side, mid-wicket in hot pursuit.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Massive outside edge. Back-to-back boundaries. Can they make it 3 in a row and really put the bowler on the back foot? There'll be runs here. Finds the fielder with that shot. 13 runs added there. The Renegades, 13 for none.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
Wow, that's missed the lot. Bowler and fielders look really confident. Shot, at least 2 on offer. Square cut, well placed past point. He should be able to pick up 2 here.
Oh, that's a great take. Needed a big stretch to save any runs.
That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch.
Fraser McGurk in the middle. They want to get the feet moving from the get-go.
Great timing right off the meat of the bat. Edged it. The bowler looks really confident. What a catch. What an absolute beauty of a catch. Wade, take a bow. Absolutely divine diving catch. And great catch. Brilliant work.
Seifert coming in, but will be starting from the non-strikers end. He's got their tail up.
They'll get at least 1 here. Couldn't get it through the field. Seifert ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Edged, unplayable. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Edge, but it drops safely. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and with enough bat speed to pick up 4. How will he reply?
Shot, should be runs here. Nice shot, runs possible. Nicely played. Can't get that outside the ring field.
Yep.
Well, the bowler pulls out of the delivery. Something mustn't have felt right. There could be a couple if they hustle. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
Well, that over improves their economy rate somewhat. Still work to be done, though. Hurricanes are now allowed 5 fielders outside the circle.
A few moves made in the field.
Flicks off the pads nicely. That'll go away fine, and there should be at least a few runs added. Wetherill with a great catch. They had to run a fair bit, and they've made a tough chance into a fairly easy one.
Rizwan out in the middle. Lovely player to watch once in. He looks quite relaxed too.
The Hurricanes with a massive shout. Perfectly timed.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Driven through cover, just the one. Great shot, at least one on offer. There'll be runs here. Was quick onto that in the infield.
End of the 5th over. The batting team are now on 25 for 3.
Ellis showed some great skill there, saved a potential boundary. Returned from out on the boundary, good fielding. That's a confident appeal. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Great shot, he's pulled that one away, 4 more.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Kicked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary. Can he come back with a dot ball?
They'll get at least one here. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Meredith over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be 4.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Strays onto the leg and glanced it nicely. Might just get to the boundary rope.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Seifert has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. That's a solid shot.
End of the 7th over. The Renegades are now 2 for 3.
Outside edge and doesn't carry. Well bowled there. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Great shot. Gets a hold of that and places it through square leg.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Good. Contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Nicely played. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Edge, but it drops safely. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. There could be a couple if they hustle.
End of the 8th over. The score is now 6 for 3.
A new bowler is coming into the attack.
The Hurricanes.
Shot, should be runs here. massive outside edge. Great shot. At least one on offer. Drilled that one away. Right out of the middle. Edged, what a ball. Everyone's gone up and gone. Brilliant catch. Incredible, what a grab.
Khan, the new batter in, but won't be facing just yet.
David, the spinner, coming into the attack. Edged it. Beats the field with a great shot.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
David shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. They'll get at least one here.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. There'll be runs here. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
End of the 10th over. The batting team are now 59 for 4.
Yes.
Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Edged. Unplayable. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4. Good stop, probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Beats the outside edge, good bowling there. The Hurricanes with a massive shout. Oh my That's just flown off the middle.
The half-century's in sight. More shots like that and they'll be well on their way to 100.
His delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one, though. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Nicely played. Doesn't beat the infield. Yeah, nice early call. That's an easy run. Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot. Great keeping there. The umpire might send this one upstairs.
Will, the new batter, right-hander, will look to settle in quickly. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Finds the edge. Everyone's gone up. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch. End again. See you later on your bike. 2 wickets on the trot.
Dixon coming in, but he'll be starting from the non-striker's end for now. Oh, that's a great take. Needed a big stretch to save any runs.
Fantastic pull shot. Rode the bounce and got inside the line. It's the most enthusiastic crowd you could ever see right now. There's a buzz, a real buzz coming from the stands. Shot, should be runs here. Finds the fielder with that shot. Went for the drive, complete miss. Massive edge, misses everyone, and that's racing away.
End of the over. The Renegades are now to the 2 for 6.
They'll get at least one here. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get 4.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here.
Seifert doesn't offer a shot.
Driven through extra cover. He'll get a single. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure. And a scamper through for a single. Good running. Big edge. Gone. Great catch. Quick reactions.
Rogers in the middle. They want to get the feet moving from the get-go.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Wow, that's missed a lot. Bowler and fielders look really confident. Nice shot. Runs possible. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Ellis with a huge appeal.
Left alone by the batter.
Misses everything.
It was a brilliant diving effort. Couldn't manage to get there for the catch, but still a great stop.
They'll push hard, should get back for two.
End of the 15th over. The Renegades are now 8-5%.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Leading edge won't carry and the batters race through for a single. Good running. That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
All the way. Got it right out of the middle. A good innings. That's 50. Simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
Oh, nicely done. That's gone fine. May well be four.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Super batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure right on the bowler. They've got to respond. Great timing right off the meat of the bat. End of the over. 12 runs coming from it. The Renegades are 97 for 7.
Runs have been at a premium this middle portion of the match.
Webster, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Massive outside edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter.
Seifert lets it go through to the keeper.
Edged it. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. There'll be runs here.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder.
Some adjustments to the field.
Power and precision in that shot. Meredith showed some great skill there, saved a potential boundary. No, terrible shot. That's a big edge, but it goes wide of the keeper. Could be 4.
End of the 17th over. The Renegades are now 107%.
McDermott coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Punch down the ground, mid-off and mid-on in pursuit.
Watched it closely out of the hand and hammered that slower ball away to the boundary.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Goes over the top with that shot. Onto that early, that could be 4.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. Couldn't get it through the field.
Great work behind the stumps. Saved some runs with that dive.
Huge edge. Could be close. That's a free scoring over for the batting side, taking advantage of some very poor bowling.
Can't afford too many dot balls at this stage. Need to find a way to ramp up the run rate.
This will be the first over of the power play. This pair should be trying to really push the scoring rate. Nice shot. Runs possible. There could be a couple if they hustle.
Bad decision making. Thrown it to the wrong end and let the chance go begging.
Shot. Should be runs here.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Rogers has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. They'll get at least 1 here. He's quick onto that in the infield. Everyone's gone up. Flicks off the pads nicely. That'll go away fine, and there should be at least a few runs added. Thick quick edge.
End of the 19th over. The
McDermott to wrap up the innings.
3. Listen.
Oh, well, don't even bother running.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum.
Yeah, it can be. Very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing, though. It mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple. Oh, geez, that's a shot. This is wonderful batting. Great power stroke making.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
And the innings comes to an end. The Hurricanes will need 137 runs. The openers are coming out. It's a very gettable total. They just need to get off to a good start and not give anything silly away. It's the silly stuff that could give the bowlers a sniff in this match.
Berendorf coming in.
Oh, fantastic catch.
Webster, the new batter in the middle, right-hander, will want a solid start to their innings. He's got their tail up.
Nice shot, pierces the infield.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Bang! Bowled. Just stunning bowling.
Right, the new man in the middle has a lovely technique and will look to get into his work quickly.
Well, that's just a classic cover drive. Beautiful to watch. Great sound off the bat. That's 4 more.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
Oh, great shot, but not going to beat the fielder. Tries to flick it past backward square, but that'll be an easy catch.
New batter out in the middle, but starting from the non-striker's end, so we'll need to wait a bit.
Going with pace now. Shot, finds the gap with that one.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Timed that perfectly.
That was a solid shot, really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter, and a great shot off the back foot.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump. That'll force a mistake. Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot. Eight runs out of there. The Hurricanes, 16 for 3.
With 2 down, they're already ahead of the required run rate quite easily early on.
Wide of extra cover, and away goes the ball to the boundary.
The gap was left open for them, and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well, and punched it to the boundary.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch.
Oh, that's a great take. Needed a big stretch to save any runs.
Power and precision in that shot.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come.
Oh, lovely. Nice one.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Lovely shot. Got back quickly and finds the gap.
There's the drive down the ground. Cracking stroke.
Behrendorff shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Onto the back foot and whacked away through the covers. 4 more.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Some serious questions need to be asked after another poor over. First, how to stop the rot, and secondly, do you use someone else?
End of the third, exquisite batting. Bowlers have come out with no energy, and the batters have made them pay. You could win them the match. Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Off the middle of the bat.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Having been hit for consecutive boundaries, really interested to see how they can bounce back with the next ball. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Gone! Caught!
McDermott out in the middle. Lovely player to watch once in. And looks quite relaxed too. First ball for the batter, coming in.
He runs here.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Right out of the middle of the bat. That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
Starting to hit their stride. Fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s.
Over the Hurricanes, 50 for 4. And with that, 5 fielders can now be put outside the circle.
The new bowler into the attack for the Renegades.
How will the bowler respond?
Top shot that, punched wide of extra cover, and that could be 4.
That was a beautiful shot. Rocks onto the back foot and stabs the ball away. Fielders had no chance.
And the spectators are absolutely brimming with anticipation. On that nicely, good defence.
Nice one.
It was a brilliant diving effort. Couldn't manage to get there for the catch, but still a great stop.
Nicely played.
Nice one.
9 runs added there. The Hurricanes are 59 for 4.
5 gone and the ball's been disappearing a lot. To and over the boundary so far. Going at 12 plus and over. This chase is off to a fantastic start.
O'Neill straight through them. Batter was late on that one.
Wade, the left-hand middle-order batter, taking guard.
Finds the middle, it won't find the boundary.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Misses everything. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. That's out.
David, the new batter in, but won't be facing just yet.
Shot, at least 2 on offer. David, ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Went for the drive, complete miss. Can't hit it any more sweetly than that. That's a boundary save for sure. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. And much better over that one. Good bowling. Managed to find a little bit from the pitch and kept the batters quiet.
Well, they needed to come out strong, and they've certainly done that. Averaged 10 plus runs and over, and they've given themselves a strong foundation for the chase ahead.
Great shot through the gap.
McDermott was quick onto that one, cut it away, through the field and to the boundary.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Wow, that's missed a lot.
Great work behind the stumps. Saved some runs with that dive.
Oh, awkward, but well played in the end. Nice, solid defensive shot. There'll be runs here. End of another disappointing over. Sutherland has to be asking what's going wrong. It's not what you expect from a key bowler.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Super shot, that.
Let it come to them. Got enough bat on it to send it down to the deep third boundary.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Right out of the middle. Dug that out well. Absolutely middled that. Over, the Hurricanes are 79 for 6.
You wouldn't have thought the power play was over by the way the batters have kept going on with it. They're well above the required rate.
No. Terrible shot. That's a solid shot. Chance. Oh, great run out.
Ellis coming in, but will be starting from the non-strikers end.
Onto that early, that could be 4. Good stop, probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Ellis taking guard, has been playing really well in recent matches, certainly needs to bring their A game today. Yep. Nicely played. Great shot. At least one on offer. End of the over, and it's a poor bowling effort. Didn't put any pressure on the batters. There's a lot to think about now.
They've done well. Sometimes after the power play, the run rate can drop a bit, but the batters have kept up the intent they had early on, and this run chase looks secure.
Great timing right off the meat of the bat. Right out of the middle of the bat. Well, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. Couldn't get it through the field. Well-directed throwback.
Right-hander in the middle, ready to face their first ball.
Five runs added in the over. The Hurricanes are 88 for 8.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Fielding restrictions now in place. We'll need to bowl well to constrain the batters with fewer fielders allowed outside the circle.
Great work behind the stumps. Saved some runs with that dive.
Cut away to deep point. Should just be the single. Nice solid defensive shot. Driven through cover, just the one.
End of the 11th over. The Hurricanes are now 90 for 8.
Cover drive through cover point, 1 run. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Shot, should be runs here. There could be a couple if they hustle. On that nicely, good defence. Khan recovers well in that over. Gets back on track with an economical over. 2 fielders can now be put outside the circle. The runs have dried up. A good opportunity to find some rhythm this time around after struggling earlier. Great shot. At least one on offer. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. They'll get at least one here.
Misjudged that throw and the batters survive what would have been a certain run out.
Yes. Mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple. Nice shot. Runs possible. Yep. Nicely played. Runs one. Right out of the middle of the bat. Chance to run two. Edged. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Yes. There'll be runs here.
End of the 14th over. The Hurricanes are now 5 for 8.
Nicely played.
Lovely.
Cracks off the bat. Nice shot.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Well, the tension is extraordinary. The crowd are on the edge of their seats. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Great shot into the gap, and there'll be runs on offer here. There could be a couple if they hustle. Nicely played.
End of the 15th over. The Hurricanes are now...
Berendorf coming back into the attack.
The new bowler into the attack for the Renegades.
Oh, bowled him. What a beauty. Swung in and the stump's knocked over.
Meredith, the new man in, the right-hander, coming in down the order this match. First ball for the batter, coming in.
for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Berendorf with a huge appeal. Great shot, rode the ball up with him and cut through point.
Great work behind the stumps. Saved some runs with that dive.
Glanced away there. It's in the gap, and there should be a couple of runs here at least.
It was a brilliant diving effort. Couldn't manage to get there for the catch, but still a great stop.
Digs out the Yorker.
Nice one.
Nice solid defensive shot. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. They'll get at least one here. That over improves their economy rate a bit. They needed it. It's starting to get somewhat messy.
So they're maintaining the required run rate between 6 to 7 and doing it quite nicely. Could be a chance to boost their net run rate if they attack a bit more.
Misses everything. Gone, bowled. The final wicket falls. That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the match and join us again real soon.